Salute everybody. Welcome to Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Thank you guys so much for those who had hit the like button probably maybe 2 weeks ago. I'm here now. So again, thanks everybody that hit that like button. Thanks, Prettiest Eyes. Salute to you, Shank Rock. Thank you so much. I kind of sent the live out a little late. Life has been lifing for me. And when I say that, it's like I don't know. Sometimes we go through things and we veer off, and we have people that have memberships on our channel, and we just come back and pop out like boom, hey y'all, you know what I'm saying? But in other words, I work so much, and I don't take time out for Tasha, and also I wanted to come back and kind of give y'all a little bit of me, more of me, more, and not in a drama type of way, because this year has been very telling of how you can tell somebody about your life, and we trust the wrong people, and we tell them a little bit, or they see a little bit with you about your life that's not right, and they subliminally throw it back at you. So hey, Queen Judah, hey sis. So I don't want nobody to come in to my lives thinking I'm living the perfect life. I am just got it going on, because I don't. I'm a woman that's jealous of my man. I'm a woman whose relationship is not perfect, by no means necessary. Not just my relationship with my man, but my kids, my siblings. Cause sometimes I think I'm always right. Nurse K, hey sis, hey, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you, and y'all go check out my sis Nurse K. Man, you are bringing it. You know what I'm saying? I love your energy. I love your vibes. You know what I'm saying? You definitely came out and showed us who Nurse K was with no holds bar, and that's how it's supposed to be done. Your delivery was everything coming into this YouTube and starting your channel, and I wish you nothing but the best. You do your thing over there. You know what I'm saying? I have to keep up because you be going fast as hell, but you know what? I be keeping up. You know what I'm saying? What you got going on and what you're saying. So salute to you. And shout out to all the great content creators throughout all the sectors. I was just on Big Baby's Live today. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Big Baby's Live from today. It was really good because it was talking about parenting, bringing our kids in, and trying to bring our kids into the old traditions, but sometimes realizing that the old traditions didn't always work mentally. So that's just what it was. My girl YouTube cameras, hey YouTube cameras, hey boo. Y'all make sure y'all go check out my girl YouTube cameras. YouTube cameras is one of those morning shows where you can just wake up and catch all the tea that has happened overnight and from the past couple of days. I definitely get my morning wake up with my coffee, going into work at 6 o'clock with YouTube cameras. I enjoy your morning show. It's everything. It definitely gives me life. So you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. And you keep doing your thing, YouTube cameras. Keep waking up in your sector and ours for sure. But before I get started on this, Sonya Massey, let me just break this down really quick about some stuff I seen. And again, a quick introduction on who I am. Before I get into this, some stuff I've seen outside of the sectors. I'm just Tasha. You know what I'm saying? Do I have insecurities? Yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? Am I suffering from mental illness? Yes, I am. Again, jealous of people that interact with my man. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So sometimes we have to watch who we um, give our life to. Because what you don't use against them, they will definitely use it against you. Whether it's out open, subliminally, or behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? It'll definitely get thrown to you, but to each his own. You know what I'm saying? That's just who I am as a person or whatever. But let's get away from me and all of this. Nelly went to jail, and when he went to jail, they found ecstasy on him, and I was like, "Ooh, it's definitely getting hot in here." In my Nelly voice, and when I seen that he had a warrant from 2018, no insurance, sometimes I be thinking like, I ain't got it. I'm broke as hell. Even though I work every day, but like I said, I be broke as hell. And I'm thinking, nigga, you had a warrant from 2018 for no insurance, all the money you got. Are you serious? Are you serious? Like, it's a problem. Hey, yes, 2008. Thank you so much, Miss Tammy Lynn. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. Hey, sister, my sister's in here. Hey, Cynthia, I love you, sis. Love you. But yeah, 2018, a warrant. Are you serious? Like, come on, Nelly. We gotta do better. We just gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? And with the ecstasy, just because they are celebrities doesn't mean that they don't mix and mingle into other things. Doesn't mean that they live in a great life. They have so much going on, no telling why he had those, what he was using them for, you know what I'm saying, a upper. Did he use them for downers, you know what I'm saying? But I've been around some celebrities, and and this was way back in the days when I used to kick it with Jagged Edge, and I never forget when one of them started smoking and doing other things. I was like, and he was like, I'm human. You know what I'm saying? I just sing. And I was like, you're right. I never looked at it like that. You know what I'm saying? You are absolutely right. And so with that, um, I checked out ODS, and on ODS's community wall, ODS is in the beefing sector. So I checked out ODS's community wall, and it said Carisha Speaks. And I go listen. Saucy Santana, of course, interviewed her. She wanted to open up about her and JT's relationship and her and Diddy's. And at first, I was looking at it in a very judgmental type of way. And I was like, why is she, it's like she's covering for him. But then I thought about it and put myself in her shoes. Maybe she didn't live what Cassie lived. And maybe what she did live throughout her relationship with him, that was something that she was into as well. So she was talking about how hard, and she said she didn't experience those bad things. She didn't get into so much of the extracurricular activities, but again, who are we to say what she likes, what she can and cannot like? Um, thank you, YouTube cameras, and welcome, Snapping Turtle, welcome. And hey, Nola, thank you guys so much for coming in. Just please make sure y'all hit that like button for me, please. Thank you. And again, YouTube cameras, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. But I looked at it. I went and looked at it and wanted her to give me bad Diddy, but she only gave her experience with somebody that she said she fell in love with. That gave her just gave her a lane to brighten her horizons and better herself. And I didn't want to judge that because that's her experience with him. And she said it wasn't bad. And I can't do nothing but take her word for it. And that's something we have to stop doing, because as Black people, we judge. Not saying that Diddy is right or correct in anything he had going on with Cassie or anybody, but at the same time, who are we to judge what she went through? We wasn't there. And that's her story to tell. And she said she did not experience that other stuff that other people had went through. So again, it could be she was down with the freaky stuff. She, you know what I'm saying? She, whatever floats Bay's boat, I'm down. And it is some relationships out here like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not saying they're in a poly relationship or they down, you know what I'm saying? He want to do her, I want to do her too. They want to do her, I'm going to do it too, type of thing. So I think that's just from what I was given. Now, I just want everybody to go check out ODS's community wall and go check out that Revo channel and check out that Carisha Speaks, because it was definitely interesting to me. Now, on to what we are here for, our purpose, my goal. And that is definitely to spread awareness to Ms.Sonya Massey and the situation. We are coming up on voting and who's the best vote. Who are we going to vote for? Are we going to vote for the Black woman because she said she had a black, and are we going to vote for her because she's a woman? are we gonna vote for Trump? And he just got out all these scandals and all these bad things, and he did this, he did that. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody that's gonna fight for these cases. I need somebody that's gonna help us bring awareness to, if somebody, I hear some noise or see somebody peeping through my window, that might be the end of my life. Hey, Executive Sessions, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much. Please hit that like button for me. It would mean everything to me. But this woman lost her life because she seen or heard a prowler outside her door. And then, other than us trying to find a solution to not just Ms.Sonya Massey, Shanquilla Robinson, no justice. Breonna Taylor, no justice. George Floyd, no justice. Trayvon Martin, again, no justice. See, money isn't justice. That's something we have to get away from. That the family was compensated. That don't bring their loved one back. That doesn't haunt them. The fact that my mother said it was a prowler outside her door, and she's on a live because she said something about God. This man is on the camera. Who's supposed to protect us? The blue people are supposed to protect the communities. But over the years, we have seen this time and time again because, see, we want to come in here and point every little detail out. Well, she did pick the pot up off the stove. Well, she did. Well, maybe she shouldn't have said that. What? Wasn't George Floyd uncalled for? Wasn't Breonna Taylor uncalled for? Well, the boyfriend was selling dope. They said he was. Why do we always point out the wrong shit but never point out the right shit? That be the problem with me in our community of people. We always point out the wrong shit instead of focusing on what is this world coming to. I'm watching people get unalive because they heard somebody outside their window or door. This woman's no longer here. And we heard what he's saying on camera. So distasteful. So distasteful. We're hearing the prejudice. What if that was your mother, your daughter, your sister, your son, your niece? That's what I'm looking at. Not pointing out she did pick up that pot. No. It was wrong altogether. When does it stop for us? And see, we talk about it for just a little bit, and then we go on to the next story, like the Carisha and the Diddy's, and instead of sticking to this, instead of sticking to what's affecting our community. We are being hunted as Black people. I don't know what in America made people think that we're still not living in kind of the slavery days, just because stuff kind of loosened up for us. Those are still stirs. Those are still, I go in Macy's and it's, can I help you? But two white women walked in front of me and nobody said a word. And I'm sitting here with a purse full of money. If I need help, I know how to walk to the counter and say, hey, can you help me for a second? Do you have this in a size something? My hair be well done. I be put together. But to them, we're thieves. We'll always and forever be thieves. You have to really look a specific type of way. You have to look a Dillard's type of way. maybe a sweater tied around the neck with some khakis. No. He said, executive session said, maybe it is time for folks to start supporting Dr. West or Claudia De La Cruz. Step outside of the two-tier system. Exactly. We can't, executive session. We can't. We're too stuck. And Thick said something on Big Baby's live earlier. Hey, Crystal and Milwaukee, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Just hit that like button for me. But thank you guys so much for coming through and supporting me right now. Thank you. It has been a while. And to everybody that has memberships, I apologize greatly for not being productive on my lives, giving back what y'all giving to me. And I do apologize for that. It's just uncalled for. And I do apologize, and I am going to work on that. I always say I'm a work in progress, but this time I really need to work on that. But yeah, we do. We do. We don't want to executive sessions. We have been poisoned. And again, we come out here and we still have colored people that poison their own people with words. I had to look one day, you guys, and it was Cat Williams. And Cat Williams be speaking facts when he does his comedy. And he said, when you up late night and that hamburger commercial come on, they're feeding us poison. Now we want to get up and get out of our bed and go get a burger. If y'all get what I'm saying. We want to go get a burger, something that is unhealthy for us that time of night, sitting on us, and we wonder why we can't lose weight, can't get rid of this, why our stomach's upset, why we're having headaches, and some more stuff. If y'all get what I'm saying, follow me. We have always been instilled poison, not just from blue people, but from our own kind. We are still getting on these lives and preaching about shit that ain't right. Hey, 2INC, thank you for coming through. Thank you. Hey, Jennifer, thank you so much for coming through. Please hit that like button for me, guys. I have been at the algorithm, so please just hit that like button for me. And if you have a channel, share me out, please. But when I was going to listen to these Sonya Massey cases, I never heard nobody say, do anybody know where the family is? Do we, are they marching? Are they doing this? You know what I'm saying? They talking about the vote. Who we voting for? Like, what are we voting for? What are we voting for? What are y'all voting for? I'm voting for safety in our communities. I'm scared of the people that y'all paying to keep me safe. I'm scared of them. I'm scared of them. Why y'all think your own business sometimes? We put our life in our own hands, meaning that we handle our own business because what happened to Sonya Massey? Letting our kids go out the country with their friends, come back unalive, no justice. Oh, that was in another country. Well, that Casey Anthony story, if everybody remember when Casey Anthony did that to their daughter, that went on forever until they found little Haley. Until they found her, that was ongoing. That's all we read about. Natalie Holloway. That's all we heard about until they found him. It was talked about so much to where now the confessions is out. But us, we are just another topic. We are here today, gone tomorrow. Race. I see all the gun violence that's still happening, taking the lives of our youth at an all-time high. Where's those lives? Where's the content for that? Who's reaching out to these mothers to come on our show and say, hey, you mind coming over? Because this needs to be talked about. I'm raising young Black men. I want to hear your story. Or I got young nieces and nephews. I want to hear your story. Hey, Colton, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you. If you don't mind hitting that like button for me, please, and thank you. Yes, 2008, just another hashtag shaking my head. And that's what happens. That's where Sonya Massey is going to be until they go to court or something. And we'll have somebody keep up with that for a second. I don't want to keep up with it. I want to follow it to the end. I want to know what Kamala Harris is going to do about these blue people coming in our houses and taking our lives, or getting a phone call and always smelling marijuana on us. First time they walk up on us, we always smell like marijuana. And our lives are gone in a split second. The man in the wheelchair, we can't forget about that brother. At the birthday party, his child's birthday party, life gone. Why? Because they're hiring people to hunt us. We are hunted people. We hunt each other. We can't stand each other's progress. You can't even help a black person. Again, or it's a subliminal. Because you didn't like the movement. You get what I'm saying? We watch each other's pockets. We watch each other's progress and sit back and hate it. And I don't want to do all of that. I ain't making nobody hate nobody. I don't got time for it. I got enough problems in my own home. I see problems in my community that's not being handled correctly. And I'm trying to say in my next, hey, Auntie Fee, hey, Nene, thank you guys so much for coming through. Y'all make sure y'all go follow my girl, Auntie Fee, about the facts. And when I say about them facts, you be coming with them facts. And you really make me digest things and see it in a whole nother light than coming from biased standpoints and things like that. And that's what we got to stop doing too as Black people. Stop seeing stuff because we one-sided. Stop being one-sided. Hear from both sides and then go from there. I don't want to go along to get along. She's right because she's popular. No. Or I don't like her, so she's right. I don't like them, so whatever she said on this side of the bridge, she's right. No. And we got to stop hating people for going to hear the other side of the story. These are my ears, last time I checked. And if you rock with me, you rock with me. That's why we so lost. Hey, Cupcake. Hey, So Trolific. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I appreciate you guys. And leave a comment in the comment section about what are we doing with this Miss Massey case? Why are we digging into she did have the pot? She did this. Let's just stick to the facts. That woman is no longer here because she heard a prowler outside her door. She became the hunted. Nobody ever even went outside to see what happened. She became the victim. She was the victim, but she became the perpetrator. How was that? Take the pot off the stove and throw it away. What are we doing? This is why no justice comes for us. This is why we are paid out justice. We are our race is our justice for our race is paid out. He said Kamala has always supported police brutality here in California, and Trump wants to give cops federal immunity if he wins. They are both terrible candidates. Let's go. Some content. Hey, SRT Ken, thank you so much for coming through. Please hit that like button for me, SRT. Thank you so much again. And let's stick there. Executive sessions. Okay, so who runs? We look like we don't have a choice with these two at this point. So we don't vote. We don't vote at all. Because see, when you win in a race, you strategize. And I'm not totally a Trump supporter. But I will say one thing about him, he knows what it takes to win, and he will do some of those things to get in there. And that's what a competition is. Have we lost track and thought of competition? Her cousin was on live a few nights ago. She seemed to be passionate about finding out what happened. Hey sis, hey Amari. Sonya Massey's cousin was on a live. But again, 2008. And I want to get back to executive sessions too about what he said. They're both terrible. Hell, they are. They are. I'm not taking that away from you, executive sessions, but we need somebody in here to help us. We just do. But it takes us to go to them rallies. Y'all know how many people talk to me from different countries when they seen me at that Trump rally? And they wanted to know, are you here? So you're supporting Trump? And I said, I am in a sense. And I said, that's if he supports what I have to say. I went on behalf of African Americans. I went on behalf of me being an African American mother of 2 sons that I hope get to live to see the age of 100. Not a phone call that I'm going to get because they heard somebody outside our door, and instead of the perpetrator's life gone, my son's life is gone. I have to have those conversations with my son again about hoodies. Don't wear that outside. I hated that he had dreads because of the lives that was being taken, like Trayvon Martin. We always match a description. Hell, what was it about our description? It's our color, our skin color. It wasn't never dreads and a hoodie. It was our skin color. They always say wrong place, wrong time. Just as Black people, we are all in the wrong time. We are in the wrong time. Again, I watched everybody dissect that video of her taking that pipe and her saying what she said to him. It didn't call for that woman to be unalive. What are we missing? Somebody wake me up, because I don't know what I'm missing. Executive session said, I'm voting for Dr. West or Claudia De La Cruz. I'm support for the guys on my ballot. And tell me why, executive session. Why are you voting for Mr. West, Dr. West? Tell me why do you feel like it's important? Tell the people why you feel like it's important for us to go in the direction of Dr. West. Hey, Tiara. Hey, sis. Y'all make sure y'all go check out my sister, Tiara Latrice, over there dropping them gems just about life. No drama or anything. Just dropping them gems about awakening. And that's what we need. Awakening. More awakening. Now, I don't care who woke up with who. Who slept with who. I always put that in there. We are so busy dissecting other people's lives that we are not paying attention to what's happening around us. And it's only about to get worse. I see it. I feel it. We as Black people don't stick together. So that's how I know it's only going to get worse. It took a panel of women today on Big Baby's Live, and it took Candace to say, it's a good conversation, Big Baby. I think you should talk about parenting and stuff like that, because, this, that, and the other. And after that, I hit the panel. Sko Thick hit the panel. Latrice hit the panel. It was so many other women hit the panel. It was like, yes, we need to talk about this. We need to come together because our youth is lost. And guess what? That'll go on. That video will go on like it never happened. But as soon as somebody say, hey, what you call it, screw, what you call it, you hear about them behind the scenes? What? We on that for weeks. That shit don't pay my bills. That shit ain't keeping my kids alive. That shit ain't keeping me alive. So see, when somebody is digesting your situation and subliminally talking about you and talking about you behind the scenes and this and that, I got real life shit going on. The vote matters to me. That shit matters. Politics matter to me. Is insurance grade go up at the job? What's great happen? They great take out more taxes? People can barely keep their head above water now, paying all of this rent that keeps going up every year. So politics matter to me more than subliminal bullshit, more than worrying about who's sleeping with who, more than worried about who's ready to go tell my business, because shit ain't right. Hey, sissy, hey. Hey, Ross, thank you guys so much for coming through. Thank you guys so much. He said, fact, she called for help, shaking my head. Right. She called for help, period. And how do you call for help and your life is gone? That's one of those here today, gone tomorrow. One of those real life saying, here today, gone tomorrow. Hey, so Icy Coco, yes, justice for Ms.Sonya Massey. Justice for her. It's still justice for Trayvon. Another here today, gone tomorrow. So how suddenly do we forget? See, it takes another life to be taken for us to get back on the train of another Black life gone. Does Black lives really matter? Or is it just a hashtag? Somebody wake me up. Because I just really think we just say anything for the day. But those hashtags right there, justice for Sonya Massey, mean everything. And they go a long way. I'm tired. I'm there at those rallies for reasons. See, it's one thing we can get on these lives and be heard. I want to be seen. I want to be seen. I want to be seen for on behalf of my family and everyone else's that is African descent. We are all one and the same. We have to stop separating ourselves from other people. We are all the same race. It's just what it is. We may not talk like them or anything, but we are all viewed the same. Trust me. Trust me. We are all viewed the same. Again, you have to look like something to get a little respect. We are judged in so many ways because of our color. It goes back to even the comedy shit. Go back to Harlem Nights. Something I just watched earlier. And when he looked at Richard Pryor and told him the price of how much it was to bail all those Negroes out. And he was just smirking. And Richard Pryor threw that money on that counter and said, I need a receipt. How sick to their stomach. But see, even back then, it was a message in that. It was a message for us in those movies, whether they was funny or not. It is messages in movies. We just don't wake up to see it. We just thinking, oh, he shot a pinky toe. Oh, yeah. It was messages in Harlem Nights. A lot of them. SRT said, every election cycle, a Black person gets unalived, and the media uses that shit to fuel political wars and change laws that don't affect the deceased family or give justice. Man, say it again, SRT. That's it. That is it every time. And so I say, am I next? Is my child next? I have to think like that. I can't think anything else. I don't know how everybody just walks out their door. La la, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I don't think like that. Because I'm looking at this shit and it's a lot going on. And every time one of us is unalived, there's some other shit going down. It's some bunkers being built. It's some nuclear shit about to blow. I'm watching the weather change. I'm watching China build moon, sun, stars, and everything else. Where everybody else is worried about bullshit. Why is it cold today? but it was just 100 degrees yesterday. Why is it freezing? What's going on? See, every time one of us gets unalive, it's some other shit going on too. And like SRT said, read that he said the media uses that shit to fuel political wars. And that's when the truth starts coming out and you really get to see these people and these politicians for who they really are. Thank you, Mr. West, for coming through. Please hit that like button. Never have and never will be too busy trying to outdo one another. That's what we do. Thank you, Auntie Fee. Thank you so much. Auntie Fee, I don't went to sleep. The Africans got my hair braided so tight. And I didn't, I was in the book club the other night from work, and my boss started this book club, and she's like, let's do something different. I want to bring something different. It was called Atomic Habits. And she said, name one bad habit you guys want to change. And my bad habit I'm changing is being more productive. Stop making excuses. Like I was like, I'm so tired, my head hurts so bad. All the Africans just braiding my hair so tight, I'm not going live. I'm gonna just reschedule it. And so I'm dismissing the fact that I got people support my channel financially, and making excuses to not come live. And that's what, again, they want us to do. We find so many excuses, boy, don't we? Master had me working all day. My feet hurt. So I'm going to go on and just make some beans and cornbread and sit on down. I ain't going to work no more to make sure the house is good and the bills is paid. You know what I'm saying? We was taught, that was put in our head to come up with excuses. We are the most poisoned people on this earth. We believe anything. We fall for everything. But what's right? He said, I like Dr. West because he anti-war and puts Black American issues first. And I like Claudia Cruz because she is a socialist and wants to destroy this whole capitalist system and start over. Can we start over executive sessions? Do you think that we can start over? And where do we start? Where do they start? Where do we want Dr. West? Somebody else tell me besides executive sessions. If they do, where would we want them to start first? We have been poisoned with the system of Black women having kids and getting on welfare in Section 8 and getting food stamps. We have been poisoned down the generation of that's what we want. We want Section 8. We want food stamps. That is to keep us stuck. I want to see what kind of plan do they have for that. I want a plan for that. I definitely want somebody coming in, not saying strictly just wipe it completely off from giving other women a chance to get up on their feet, but what do we have on the table as far as removing these generational curses for our communities? Ross said, right. Tara said, sis, that's a fact. I'm going to drop this link just in case anybody wants to come up. Look, y'all, I ain't did this in so long. I don't even know what. I just forgot how to drop the link, but I think I dropped it. It's just the hashtag All Lives Matter. Thank you, Ross. All lives matter. But when they came up with that slogan, I really wanted to know what did that mean, because our lives was being taken. Black lives was being taken at an all-time high, not just by the blue people. Don't forget the Black boy down in Georgia running, and those blue people took his life. How much did we have to investigate? It was on camera. What are we investigating that for? When it's in black and white, why do our lives have to be investigated down to the T? But when Casey Anthony took little Haley's life, she was going through something. She was going through mental. Thank you, sister. She was going through something. They had they got every excuse for them when they take one of our lives. When it comes to our lives, y'all know what they say? Well, it started in a house, and his daddy was in a gang, and his mother was on drugs. And so I asked Roz again, what do Black Lives really matter mean? New subby, keep pushing content. I love these discussions. Thank you. Yes, 28. I love everything you put in here because it's time for us to wake up in a different kind of way because there's so much going around us that we not waking up to. And it's getting worse. This is only, again, the beginning. Hey, amazingly beautiful. Thank you so much for coming through. Blended Healing, my love. Y'all make sure y'all go follow my love, Blended Healing, as well. Blended Healing always wakes us up and she puts us to sleep, but with so much positivity and encouragement. And she's always giving us that third eye, not a fourth one, that third eye to pay attention to our surroundings. And that's what we don't do. And, I just want to know, did we just do that hashtag and who's marching for us? Hey, Juanita. Hey, sis. Thank you for coming through. Executive session said Eddie Murphy hired every struggling Black actor for that Harlem Nights and help put them back on fire. Exactly. But, I was talking about those hit messages in there. Those little hit messages where we're laughing, but those little things that we dismiss in movies like that, of how those white people didn't think a Black man could afford enough to get somebody out. And when he threw that money, he was sick to his stomach. And the women today on that panel on Big Baby's Live today was saying how strong we are together, how much potential we do have as Black people, but do y'all think we'll ever see it? How many lives have to be taken for us to really come together? Does it have to be a knock at my door, your door, your family member's door? Before we take action, we march, we go to these rallies and say, hey, Kamala, hey, Shambu, thank you for coming through. Hey, Lady K, hey, sister, thank you so much for coming through. Man, y'all make sure y'all go support my sister, Lady K. This is one of them things where I say about Black support. She's one of those positive people that just vibe. If you ain't working like I'm off today, I want to hear Lady K's live because it's the music where I don't got to keep stopping and going through my playlist and be like, no, I don't want to hear that. Let me play this. She brings those vibes when you clean up. You ain't gotta touch your phone. Just let it blaze through. And by the time I'm probably done, she done finished her live, and I forgot she done ended it. But will we go support that, or do we want to keep supporting who sucked Sam up? Who? Huh? Again, we are losing. We are losing. And I get that everybody's not for everybody. But I'd rather hear some music than some bullshit and bullets. Because there's so many times when I woke up to these lives, I said, somebody gonna get hurt. And the reason why I don't chat, sometimes I laugh. Don't get it twisted. If it's funny to me, I laugh, but not under serious things. Even with Swedish Brown. I apologize to that Black sister because I was laughing my ass off. I got to take my accountability. Because, see, I was struggling with who I am on the inside. So I took that moment to forget about my struggle and focus on hers. But I can get on her in front of everybody and apologize for that because I'm going through some stuff. And somebody try to use that insecurity of mine and my little jealousy and see, you thinking you got a friend and you don't. And that's okay because I can get on here and tell my own story. Because again, life's not perfect for me or anybody else for that matter. But see, that's focusing on the wrong shit again. But see, I know how to turn my negative into a positive and put it into something useful for the future. I stopped thinking about me and shit that I can fix. I can fix me. I just ain't took the time out to fix me. And I can fix me to the point where you focus on the wrong shit. You focused on shit that you can move from. Stuff that Tasha can remove herself from. And get focused on the right stuff like justice for Ms.Sonya Massey. It's still justice for Breonna Taylor. That sister had a beautiful life ahead of her. And so did Ms.Sonya Massey. It was up to God to take Ms.Sonya away from us, not the blue man. Been trigger happy. You can just tell how he talked, his demeanor. We never thought we was going to see that woman taken from us in a blink of an eye because of his hate for our people. 2008 said, facts, I love that scene. Let me catch up, you guys. Let me catch up. I'm sorry. That's what I do. I'm bad at this. You know what I'm saying? I am really bad at this. She said, you are glowing, sister. Thank you. She said, glad to see you live. Feels like a breath of fresh air. Thank you, amazingly beautiful. It's hard. Let me stop saying it's been hard. I've been making excuses. He said, getting rid of qualified immunity and adding mental health support to law enforcement calls. Absolutely. I agree. And that right there, I do agree. Yes, 2008. Add mental health supports to law enforcement calls. Absolutely. 100% agree. Welcome to Ms. Parker's channel. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and comment, and feel free to tip. You don't have to for real, because I'm here for y'all. I'm here for my community. You know what I'm saying? This is refreshing to me, amazingly beautiful, just to get back on track and get focused on my community. What I can do for Miss Macy's family, keeping her name alive, shooting that justice through the algorithm, like they were saying. So Icy Coco said, hashtag justice for Ms.Sonya Massey, keeping those running through whatever social media I have. You know what I'm saying? Just that thumbnail I found alone gave me chills. It gave me chills. It gives me nightmares. I'm not lying. Since that happened, I can't. It's like I've been so restless. But I gotta keep watching it to get those details. To see the hate that was hidden in this officer for so many years. It's almost to the point where go down his track record. I think his arrest records need to be especially with African American descent people, I think that needs to be looked into and hear their story to see what happened. Because when we get arrested, it's always we get to court and it's like, you know what, y'all gonna judge me anyway. I see that so many times when Black people get in front of the people, and it's like almost like, you know, they gonna judge me anyway. Hey, PM Channel, y'all make sure y'all go follow PM Channel as well. PM Channel is definitely an advocate for Shanquilla Robinson as well as Shank Rock. I definitely forgot Shank Rock in here. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Shank Rock and PM Channel. They're definitely advocates for the Robinson family and keeping her name alive as well. And it's always and forever justice for Shanquilla Robinson as well. Justice for Trayvon Martin, a young man who didn't even get the experience life because of his colors. Because he wanted to wear his hair in dreads and he looked like somebody. We always look like somebody. Y'all ain't never went to work and they go, oh, I thought you was. And once we say we all look alike, yeah, girl, we all look alike. Mm-hmm. No, we don't. My cheeks are all fat and puffy and you know what I'm saying? I wear my hair different colors and everything. And the other girl that they always say I look like at work, nothing like me. Her hair is the same. She's even a darker tone than me. As Black people, the one girl at work calls me Keish. My name tag says Tasha. I said, where did you get that from? She said, I heard it from, but why you never walk up to me to look at, you know, we don't take time to look at name tags and identify our brothers or sisters. We don't take time to say, hey, what's your name? That's a problem in our community. We don't take the time We don't take the time to sit down amongst each other and say, come on, let's digest this. Where can we go from here? What can we do? What steps can we take? I don't want to go to the White House. I want to say why I don't feel like either one of them is good for our communities. Salute Blue Devil G. Thank you so much for coming through. Like Executive Sessions was saying, you got to have a reason. Take the hate out of our hearts for Donald Trump and put it out there why the next candidate is the best. That's our problem. The hate. Just dislike them. This is why we poison each other. We poison each other because we have so much hate. She said the system they have in place is not to uplift us. It's to keep us down. We have to depend on the government for the assistance. If we come together as a whole, we can build each other up. Let's stay right there. We have to depend on the government. That's been there for years. It sounds good to us. One thing sounds good is $25 rent, don't it? $100 rent. But you got to go in there and you got to tell all your business. Hey, my boo, my love. Hey, yummy yums. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Let me catch up. They give us us having dreads. Yeah. Even at work, when I was working at the other place, and y'all know I love color. I love color. I love design job, everything. I love it. Give me some blue. Give me some pink. Give me some purple. Give me some blonde. And when they came to me and said my blonde was distracting, solid colors only, I said, excuse me? Why are y'all watching my hair? What was it about my hair? It's the same. I get it the same way, maybe just a different color. Today was the first day I got something different. But you singled me out because of my hair color, because I had some blonde. So that meant I know I couldn't go get blonde hair. I couldn't dye my hair fully blonde. I couldn't dye my hair, just black? Then I started looking up some stuff where the kids was getting sent home from school. Black kids was getting sent home from school because their hair was black. I mean, green in their hair. Orange. Red. What? What we doing? Our kids can't get an education because they like to be different. See, again, that's them wanting to build us the way they want to build us. We have been poisoned to let them tell us how to live our lives, who we are as Black people, where we stand as Black people. Nobody went to fight with that lady about her daughter getting kicked out of school because she wanted some color in her hair. It was another Black Lives Matter. On to the next story. Diddy did what? Huh? That's what we do. Not that didn't matter. But we got to remember, the same shit Diddy did, that's been going on for years. Those kind of things with the industry has been going on for years. Another poisonous platform for us. So what are we doing? Who's fighting for that sister where the little girl couldn't get her education for that day because her daughter wanted some red, green, or blue in her hair? And I went in and I still wore my colors in my hair. White depend on the governments than the Blacks. Yeah, it could be. But in my community, Blue Double G, I see the Blacks. And we argue about it. Instead of us saying, that's a stepping stone. I'm glad they cut that off. Instead of us put money into a program, they did start that with Section 8. Don't get it twisted. They started that where You put 3,000. We'll add. We'll match your fund. They tried it, but it was only a select few that could do it. Why not all? Once you see how long it takes you to get off the waiting list, it takes 4 years. So those 4 years, why not implement that in everybody that's on that? And then, hey KB, thank you for coming through. Thank you. And then that will open more avenues and stuff for us to be homeowners. But who gave them the hat to put selective names in there? Who? Why we all couldn't be selected to get this money in there and y'all go half with us and then we start owning a home? Why isn't it so many black foundations out there? Because I want to start my own foundation. I was at work and I was like, I want to start a foundation. I don't even want money coming in. Just really like where I'm in the nursing field. And I was like, I know what it's like having cancer and, being unable to work and stuff like that and giving up. Where it's like, nobody's here to help me, so I'm by myself. And I understood the word of no support. I never knew how to support. I love my sisters. Like my real sister was in here earlier. I love my real sister, but I never knew how to support people for real. I'm still learning the word support. Support's just not financially. It's really being there, and it's even getting phone numbers and stuff like that. Because where I might can't help you in this direction, but let me send this to you. And all I can say is I tried. You know what I'm saying? I never knew what support was, and that's what I want my foundation to be about. Just support. Getting scrubs to those ladies that's in nursing fields, getting clothes to those, whether they need it or not. Who cares what they do with the socks, the jackets, the shirt? If they need it, take it. That's all I want to do. Give back something I took from the government forever. Assistance. Hey Candace, salute to the real Candace, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go follow my girl, the real Candace. Candace, flowers to you, my baby. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Flowers to you. I watched so many people branch from where you started and you were so young. And you've overcame a lot. Keep striving and in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? You went to school, you did your thing, and you still doing your thing. Keep going in the right direction, my little sister. Candace is young, but she's doing her thing. And I think, we need to push her to the next level. And it goes for all the Nurse Creeds, the JDs, the I'm on one. I'm here for that. Whether y'all scratching or whatever, I still want to be that motivational push because that's what we don't do in our sector. We tear each other apart till there's damn near like nothing left of us. You know what I'm saying? And I just want y'all to all prosper in y'all own little way and be great at it. And just keep going. Don't let nobody stop y'all. Hey, Shank Rock, salute.
Salute, Miss Parker. Can you hear me?
Thank you, KB, for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And if you did get a membership from KB, please say thank you. Real quick, Shank, before you get started, Blended Healing said it's a hidden clause, meaning that it's always been there in a small print. Section 8 puts 20% away for you as a down payment for those who go through a self-sustaining program, but you have to ask. Interesting. And I'm going to keep that there for a second because it's beautiful right there. I love that. Let's start it, sis. I said I wanted to start one and you did. You did. Candace, why the face? Go ahead, Shank Rock. Salute.
Can you hear me? Salute, Miss Parker.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm driving. Oh, okay. I'm driving. Salute to the chat. Salute, everybody. I can't see the chat, so if you saluting me and I don't say salute by your name, my bad. But salute to the chat. This is a good demonstration, Miss Parker. When it comes to justice, and for the 2 years and plus that I've been covering the Shanquella Robinson case, along with these other cases that we're fighting for justice for, I keep stressing it, and I don't know how much more I could stress it. The difference between us and other nationalities is when it happens to other nationalities, they're celebrities, they're they're athletes. Like right now, if Sonya Massey, if she was white, you would see white activists on the front line. You would see white athletes on the front line. You would see white politicians. You would see white people, period, on the front line protesting, marching, and doing what they got to do to get bills passed in Sonya Massey's name. And not only that, but to get justice. So when it comes to us, we keep waiting for everybody else to do what we need to be doing for ourselves. It's going to take us as a whole community. And it's just no way getting around it. When that happened to Sonya Massey, all them black athletes should have stopped playing ball. Period. Now, when you look at the Olympics, you see how they use black people to represent for this country worldwide. Those black athletes, they should have protested. See, it's like you said, Ms. Parker, I'm just building off what you said. We got the power. We just won't use it. We want everybody else to get out and do what we supposed to be doing for ourselves. And it's no disrespect to white people. It's not white people's fault to get out there and fight for our justice. Although you have some white people out there on the front line. It's our responsibility. I just wanted to touch off on that, Ms. Parker, and just salute you and salute the chat and tell you to keep doing what you're doing. I really appreciate you doing this demonstration.
So Shake Rock, really quick, do you think that because what do you what the voting, the new presidents coming through, and I don't know if I can go up and find that comment where I think it was executive sessions was saying they're voting for
You breaking up, Ms. Parker.
You can't hear me?
You breaking up, Ms. Parker.
It might be you because you're driving. So I'm just gonna ask the chat. I think Shank Rock is having communication problems. I don't know if it's me. Let me know if my audio's messed up. But again,
that was your audio, Ms. Parker.
It was. Yeah, they were talking about
I can hear you good now.
Executive sessions was talking about voting for Dr. West, and stuff like that. How Trump and Kamala's bad for the country. And then SRT Ken was saying how something like this always happens around election time and causes a political war. How do you feel about that?
See, it's some truth to it, but we gotta look at it like this as melanated people. These things that's happening, it always happens. It's been happening since the 50s, the 40s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, the mid 2000s. It's happening now. It happens all through 365 days a week. I mean, a year. Some people say, yeah, and see, Trump want to get in there, and Trump want to get those racist cops the immunity. Whether Trump gets in there or not, racist cops are going to continue to kill us. Racist cops been killing us way before Trump even was born. They've been killing us. So regardless who gets in there, okay, let's say we vote for Kamala, and Kamala gets in there. Do you really think the racist cops going to stop killing us? Backtrack. Go back to Obama. We could check the stats on how many racist cops, how many cops have unalived black men, women, and children during the Obama administration. It's like you said, Ms. Park, I'm just building off what you said. We got to get out of our feelings, and we got to look at the facts. So regardless who gets in there, those cops are still going to do what? They're still going to unalive us. They're not going to stop unaliving us until we move as a unit. I'm going back to what you said, Ms. Parker, what you say earlier. We find the dumbest things. Oh, she shouldn't have picked up the pot. Oh, she shouldn't have said in the name of Jesus. You follow me, Ms. Parker?
Mm-hmm.
We pick out the dumbest things when it comes to us as a whole. When it comes to us coming together, black people can't stick together. I hate them niggas over there. I hate that person. We focus on the dumbest things that don't hold no value, that don't hold no weight. Let's go back to the Shanquella Robinson case. All the dumb things that people was focusing on. The family didn't unalive Shanquella Robinson. Her mother didn't unalive Shanquella Robinson. The sister didn't unalive Shanquella Robinson. But you had so many people focusing on Shanquella's mother and her sister. I'm just building off you, Miss Parker. Everything you said was excellent. I'm just building off of you. We worry about the dumbest things.
And if you go back, Shank, and then I'm gonna get to Blenda Hilling's comment. When you go back to look at it, that case, it was all black people turning his family to pieces when we should have been trying to come up with a solution to help them get justice for their loved one. We dissected every little piece of the of that. It came from where she got unalived to Mexico to America to, well, they had that PPP loan. Well, they had that. Why? Why?
Yep.
Why? Again, that was another case of every time something happens in our community to one of our black citizens, it has to go back to, well, she was on drugs. Well, the mom did drugs. Well, they sold dope. You know what I'm saying? Well, remember, the daddy was in a gang. You know what I'm saying? They said he was in the streets. And again, I was saying how my mother and father raised me, the decisions I made to be who I was had nothing to do with my upbringing.
Yep.
Stop going back. Stop going back in the past to figure out why we was unalive today.
And it's hurting us, Miss Parker. It's hurting us. It's hurting us. Can you hear me, Miss Parker?
Yeah, let me read what Blenda Hillen said. She said, here's the thing. When we expect people to do what we expect them to do, that's where the conflict comes in. Everyone is an individual. Like-minded people always find a way to come together. And it's true. It's true. Blenda Hillen, I would love for you to come up because I love what you bring to content like this. She said it's not just black people, it's all people. And it is.
Yeah, but see, the thing of it is, all people is not in the same fight that black people was in. She's absolutely right. But once again, I'll say it again. The other races, they got their ish together when it comes to standing up for themselves. Now, don't get it twisted. They ish stink just as worse as our ish. But when it comes to standing up like the Asian, let something happen to an Asian person here. You see how the Asians, they come quickly together. And they had got the Asian hate bill passed immediately. The immigrants getting laws passed. So I'm not saying it in the aspect of putting black people down. I'm just saying it as facts. It's like we got to stop expecting them, and I'm gonna go a little deeper. We got to stop expecting these people that enslaved us, enslaved our forefathers. We got to stop expecting for those same people to give us justice. Well, how do we get justice, Shank? We got a lot of work to do. First, we got to start with the local elections. And I'm just going to repeat what was told to me. So it can't be, well, it's Shank's opinion. No, this is what was told to me. So I'm just repeating what was told to me. We got to first start with the local elections. Before we can even think presidential election, we got to start with the local elections first. Who we putting in there as judges? Who we got in there as the mayor? Who we got in there as, the governor? Who we got in there as these city officials? And then not only that, when they have these meetings, When's the last time, as a parent, I'm asking all the mothers and fathers out there, when is the last time y'all been to a PTA meeting?
Mm, mm.
Y'all follow me? So we gotta backtrack. When is the last time we went to these city official meetings? Like you said, Miss Parker, and I'm not, bragging or nothing like that, but me and Miss Parker, we out at these rallies. Oh, y'all going to a Trump rally. Don't go to a Trump rally. Nah, me and Miss Parker went to the Trump rally because we want to find out for ourselves. Let us be the judge of this man. So me and Miss Parker, we went to the Trump rally. And I gotta compliment my rock squad, the members that did come down for the meet and greet. They did come down. People came as far as Texas, DC, Baltimore, Michigan.
They did.
So I gotta give a big shout out to them. They know who they are, the rock squad members that came through. They know who they are, and I'm sure many more would have came if they were able to. But see, it's little things like that make a difference. It's little things like that make a difference.
And let me say this really quick, Shane. Linda Hillen, and I definitely understand. She said that's because we are black and we point out our flaws. Asians point out their own flaws, et cetera, et cetera. And I do, but it starts here with
Yeah,
me.
but and I don't want to cut you off. Yeah,
Go
but
ahead.
Asians ain't blasting each other on social media.
Mm-mm.
Asians ain't blasting each other. You get where I'm coming from?
Mm-mm.
And it's no disrespect. I'm just building with you, Blended Healing. It's no disrespect. I appreciate your comment. What you're saying is exactly right. So please don't take it the wrong way. But they're not on social media blasting each other like we blast each other. They fighting in-house. And they damn sure ain't going to let a black person come for none of them. Miss Parker, I don't want to hog up your time. I want to get somebody else to hit the link. I just wanted to come up and speak a few words. I'll see you in a few.
Thank you, Shank, and I appreciate that. And it always means everything for you to hit the panel. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everything you do, keeping these people's names alive. Even Chloe, you know what I'm saying? Justice for Chloe. Shank Rock did a live with a young lady by the name of Chloe who was burnt up. Her mother got no justice. Her story got swept under the rug, and her mother was trying to figure out, I need answers. I just want to know who, what, when, where, why. And they turned their backs on this mother. So it's not saying dogging black people. This is just making awareness of, we have to come together at some point. We have to show them something more than just getting on her once and then just sweeping it under the rug. We have to keep talking about this. We have to keep saying their names, all of their names. Trayvon Martin still matters to me. George Floyd still matters to me. Shanquilla still matters to me. Young Chloe still matters to me. The mother in Texas who lost her daughter and her son less than a day apart matter to me. These families matter to me. So I have to keep using my voice, but at the same time, I got to go use my feet. Meaning I have to march with these people. Meaning I have to march when I'm not with these people. Meaning I have to go in the courthouse and sit with these people. And if I have to get put out by speaking my mind and saying, what are we going to do? What are y'all going to do? I want answers. Because I always put myself in these families' shoes. So she said, Blenda Hillen said, first as people, we got to get out of our own way and heal. No other race besides the indigenous people were enslaved in this land. All others were indentured. And I agree. Thank you, Brashay. Thank you so much. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Thank you. And again, I'm like Shank. When those reporters was hitting me and those people was looking at me and Shank, those white people was looking like, what? And then those reporters seen us, they spotted me out of the blue. I was on a Chinese news station. I was on an Australian news station. I was on so many different I was on Spectrum of Charlotte's news station. They wanted to know what was my purpose of being there. And I had to tell them I'm here for a lot. I'm here to hear about the gun reform. I'm here about the abortion law. I'm here about this. I'm here about that. I want to hear what he has to say about this. Things that are happening in my community that are damn near a door down from knocking at my door. From hearing stories like Miss Juanita's. Very important story. That we have seen hit the news platforms about mistreatment in the jail systems. She wanted to bring awareness about that. We heard it once and it went away. Ben Crump went with the family to get justice for that young man in Atlanta, in Georgia. Might not have been in Atlanta, but in Georgia. About the mistreatment that led up to his death. God is the judge of all things. Me, my wrongs, Shank's wrongs, everybody's wrongs. I am not the judge. Have I been judgmental? Yes. But I sit down and take away that. And remove all of that for the better good of what's right. And y'all right, two wrongs don't make a right. But I want to see a difference in my community. I want to see a difference amongst our people. Is that so wrong of me wanting that? Another thing with us, we are so confrontational when it comes to each other. I can't have an opinion on how I feel. It has to be something so harsh and strong given back. Even with other people. This is just my feelings.
Right.
Because and that's what, and I'm doing something different. I want different.
And that's what I was saying, Ms. Parker. Like, you know, we so confrontational with each other. Like, why can't we just let the man speak his piece? Why can't we let the woman speak her piece? Why it always got to be something different? Somebody got to take something different from what you're saying. Like, if I could say, look, the sky is blue, you know, somebody else gonna come right behind me and be like, well, I don't really think Shank meant the sky is blue. I think Shank was probably talking about something. No. It's just what Shank said. Or Miss Parker might say, look, I like apples and oranges. Somebody would come behind you and say, I don't really think Miss Parker like apples and oranges. I just think she probably was just, you know, saying that she liked fruit, all fruit. No, that's not what Miss Parker said. Miss Parker said she liked apples and oranges. You get where I'm coming from, Miss Parker? It can never be what a person says. Mm-hmm. You know, it just can't be. It's like, and I'm gonna keep stressing we as black people until we as black people get it. I ain't black. I'm not Asian, and I'm not white, and so I'm not concerned with their problems. I'm concerned with I'm concerned with black people's problems, and that's part of the problem. We just so confrontational with each other. Instead of hearing that person out, instead of hearing that speaker out, it always got to be something different. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's what, you know what I mean? That's why I tell everybody, look, speak your piece. And that's why I open up the platform like everybody's opinion is welcome. Everybody's perspective is needed. Who am I to shoot down your perspective on things? And you can disagree with me. That's fine. But it ain't going to never be a situation where I'm trying to tell people, I know I said I'm going to leave, but this is the last thing and then I'm going to leave. As black people, we got to stop telling other black people how to look at the situation. We got to stop telling black people, and please listen to me when I tell y'all this, black people, we got to stop telling black people how to clap back. And we see it all the time on these YouTube streets. Somebody was talking about it earlier today. I forgot who it was, but they was talking about this same particular thing. Y'all quick to tell the victim how to clap back, but y'all don't never tell an instigator not to start shit. And that's what y'all need to focus on. Y'all need to focus on the instigator. I watch y'all. Some of y'all push that positive narrative, but I watch y'all. Y'all be in the chat of the instigators. And I'll be like, well, goddamn. As a content creator, they always pushing that positive stuff. So what y'all got to do is y'all got to stop being in them instigator chats, and y'all got to tell them instigators straight up. Look, what you doing is foul. What you doing is wrong. And don't wait till the victim clap back and tell the victim, I don't think you should say that about her. I don't, no. I'm gone, Miss Parker. Salute.
Salute, salute. Thank you, Shane. Juanita said, I believe other cultures know how to come together for a common cause. When it comes to us, it's always some drama or something that gets in the way when we learn to put what don't matter aside, and then yeah, and you're right, till something gets done. Yeah, till something is done. And that is so true. That is so true. And I agree with Blended Healing on her last statement. It sticks. It's sticking to me. And she's right about the enslavement and the indentured. She's definitely right about that. And that's where we need to kind of look at and stick there and stay. 2008 said we have to stop giving away our vote to politicians and not pushing our agendas. And that's true. And that's the problem with us too. We have to vote. We have to vote. Don't wait until the last minute and go, damn, I should have voted. Vote. Vote for what matters to you. You can't worry about what happened with somebody else and what they're saying in their vote. What matters to you in your community? Thank you, Sharonda. Thank you. Appreciate you for coming through. I'm voting for what matters to me and the difference I want to see in my community. Like I said, I pay attention to politics for the simple fact of all right, who's trying to raise taxes? Who's trying to cut jobs? Who's trying to do this and that? You know what I'm saying? Education wise, with my granddaughter, I want to know about the education. Like they was even talking about today on Big Baby's Live about how they took I think it was Big Baby's Live, how they took cursive out of the schools, writing in cursive. How we have to learn the Spanish language, but they're not implementing that over there. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So I gotta vote for what's right. I gotta vote like 2008 said. I have to vote on for who's pushing the agenda that I want in my community. Hey Letitia, thank you for coming through. Thank you guys so much. And again, a lot of these comments with executive sessions, yes, 2008, Juanita, Blended Healing, it matters. It matters. What y'all say to me in these comments matter. Period. Because this what helps me keep pushing to fight for what's right. Get my wording together when I approach these kind of situations. When we do go to Washington and we're standing in front of the White House, when I'm standing with a Tamika Mallory, with a Ben Crump, what do I say to these people? That when I went and stood beside Ben Crump, I had to use my words. I had to take what people have been saying throughout the Shanquilla Robinson case, so I was asking the right questions. So I can ask Sue Ann Robinson the right questions. When I go and be with the family of Shanquilla, so I won't say the wrong thing and ask the wrong question and be supportive of that family. And salute to Quilla and Miss Salamandra and the Robinson family. They have opened their doors to me and Shane and treated us like we are family. When we've only been nothing but supportive for justice for their loved one. And that was a struggle within itself. We went through so much with that story, fighting for justice. We as Black people turned against each other. And I keep sticking with our race because that's what I was involved with. My race, no other race. Turn his family down, turn each other down. Instead of just coming together like that was her opinion. That's his opinion. And coming together with a solution. We didn't do that. We tore each other apart. Somebody knew something more than somebody else. Instead of saying, hey guys, let's put all our cards on the table and come together and work on it until we find a solution of what we can do. That's just my opinion of how it went. Sharonda said, when they took God out of the schools, this is our results. And I said that, Sharonda. I said that today. when we was talking about the families and stuff like that, I was like, I took religion out of my household once I moved out of my parents' house. Because we was forced to go to church. It wasn't no. Do you want to go to church today? We had to go to church. And once I moved out, I was like, my kids ain't gotta. My kids ain't gotta. That's where I lost myself, and that's where I lost my children. Not having those religious values in my home. Thinking I was doing something, just opening a barrier of communication, but not having real conversation, not having religious conversation in my home. Those was values in the religious stuff that I'm bringing. I'm not just saying, oh, we got to bring the Bible into it. It was just, it's just true. The Bible has a level of respect in it that I took out of my home, thinking I was doing something different. Hey, Carly. Hey, LaJessica. Hey, thank you for coming through. She said her father lives here in Arkansas, and we had a beautiful event for her. That's what's up, Sharonda. That is what's up. And keep fighting for those families. If they are in your city, keep fighting. Just keep fighting for those families. Get out there in March. Like I said, my voice is loud, but I know my feet are louder when they're stomping that pavement, putting a pink letter in. And stuff like that. And, not for ones that I say, oh, Biden, we ain't worried about this, because I'm worried about the solar system, because, and that's what he was into, the greenhouses and stuff like that. But it was like, come on, we gotta bring more. We gotta get to this gun violence in our communities. That's for all people. But I only speak for our people because we get swept under the rug. The missing people for Black Americans is off the Richter scale. But again, is it Nancy Calloway or Holloway came up missing? It went on until the boy couldn't help but to confess. Our stories get swept under the rug. They only are spoken for a season and not a reason. And I just want to be a voice of reason for our people. Is that so wrong of me, y'all? Again, I'm a mother of 5. My daughter just called me today, her best friend's baby father, shot in the head. Another young lady I know was in the incident as well. 6 people. But he passed away. So she had to go be with her best friend. These people are in their 20s. So gun violence for me is a must. I have to march. I have to be a voice of reason. Until my voice is gone, until God say no more. For me, I have to be a voice. Not on this YouTube channel, but in real life. I have to go sit in the courthouses. I have to march. I make posters, y'all. I be in here. I got so many posters that I made. Shank Rock, drop me off. I want to go to that march. Shank Rock, take me here. I want to go to that march. I want to go to that rally. I want somebody to honk the horn for this family. That's what I do. Hey, boss lady. Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate you. She said, I've been saying that for years, Miss Parker. We are better together than apart. Always have been, always will be. And y'all know that's why they would hate that. They would hate that. That's why we poison each other. She said, most definitely. Dr. LaShania, hey sis, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you. Hey, East Atlantic, thank you so much for coming through. Yes, Sharonda, I'm there. I'm just there. And, it makes my kids proud. It changes how they look at things. My daughter went to prom with her best friend. And I remember not wanting to be responsible for other people's children. And she was fast. Kiara was fast in the butt. And I used to tell Niche, because she lies to her mother, You're not lying to me and you're not getting me involved. Something happened to that little girl, it's on me. Now, my sister that was in the chat, Cynthia had the party house. It's just what it is. Sis had the party house. Everybody can come up. All our kids can go and turn up. So Kiara comes down. She lies. And I never forget, Niche said, we going to the movies, but it was the lateness of it that she came to me. She had all day to tell me. And something in me was like, it's not right. Like, I was like, no. Kiara was like, oh, so Niche, you ain't going? That night, Kiara was unalived. 3 times in the back. My boyfriend at the time, his little sister, hot in the tail. Oh, she got to do whatever. She had no parental guidance. So she was just running wild. So they finally snuck off, went to this woman's house while she was at work. Big party going on. And Kiara came back unalived. And my baby cried forever. Just graduated, y'all. This is the night of graduation. And when she wasn't just crying for her friends, she told me, it could have been me, mama. I said, yeah. So that's why I have to change my life to communicate with my kids effectively. And they see the change. They see that this is serious. How a lie can get you taken out of there, just taken out of here in a blink of an eye. Here today, gone today. Not here today, gone tomorrow. Here today, gone today. That's the road I'm taking with all of this. Sorry, y'all. She's just calling too. And my dad just called too. That's crazy. He don't never really call, but he just called. I was like, Dad, I'm doing a show. And he's so happy for me too because of this change. And he always tell me how proud I am and how he hates that he didn't implement that in us to be this person that I am in the direction I'm going in. And I was like, it's okay. Because see, that's what taught me to do what I was doing. Something different that they didn't get. And it wasn't because they was bad parents. They just had so many kids in the home and it was hard to focus on what was happening outside. They had to focus on what was happening on the inside of their home. And the struggle's real when you got a lot of kids, as it is today. And it takes a lot to come outside your home from working, taking care of your home, and then boom, focusing on other people's lives. But other people's lives matter because it's happening next door, down the street, around the corner. And I don't want it to hit my doorstep as it has hit my friends, family, people I don't know. So I'm just going to keep advocating until I can't advocate no more. Thank you, Sharonda. Thank you. Hey, 80s baby, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the support. But I just want you guys to support me on hashtagging Justice for Sonya Massey. I don't know if it's Massey. If it's Massey, I apologize to the family, but Justice for Sonya. Justice for Shanquilla. Keep pushing justice for Breonna. Keep pushing justice for George Floyd. Justice for Trayvon Martin. Because again, financial support is not justice. We want answers. We want progress. And we want it today, not tomorrow. I want to pick up a pot of water because I heard somebody say, yeah, I heard him in the back and say, God bless you. And not get my life taken. How was she the victim and became the perpetrator again? Let me know. Stop digesting that video of what she done and listen to what he said. Our protectors are the blue people, remember? They They get paid to protect the communities. No, we got to protect ourselves. When I say we are the hunted, that doesn't mean we are the hunted as in, y'all remember that game, that movie, The Hunger Games? Again, another movie with hidden messages. Not saying police is looking for us to gun us down, no. What I'm saying is, as African American people, we are going to be treated as bottom of the barrel people. It stemmed from back then. Enslavement never stopped. It never stopped. It just got better in other ways. They just kind of dolled it up a bit. Thank you, boss lady. I appreciate you so much. Thank you guys so much. This means everything to me right now, y'all, because I haven't been giving y'all anything. Thank you. She said he had it on his mind the time he stepped in her home. Yes. Sharonda, from what he said, it just mind boggled me again to go in these chats and listen to what she done, what she said. And I don't know if I'm hearing it different, if I heard wrong, if I didn't see the video for what it was for myself. And again, we all have different opinions. And everybody has the right to do what they want to do and say what they want to say. I'm just saying, can we stick to what he said? How ready he was. So that makes me scared for myself. I'm home by myself all the time. So I'm scared to call them now. After that, I don't want to call them. I'm not saying everybody's the same. But that's just what it's been given. But when we go somewhere, ain't we all treated the same? Ain't we all treated the same? And I don't think like that. And I don't try to treat people as such. But don't we get treated the same? And we all the same? Again, when you go in the store, you are watched. If you are not dressed the Dillard's way, the Tommy khakis or the polo khakis and the polo sweater wrapped around your neck, can I help you? No, I didn't ask for help. I just walked in the door. Why are you watching me? I just got in here. But again, do the experience yourself. I challenge you to walk in Dillard's, but wait for two blue people to go before you. And go in their section. Stay a distance and go in their section. And every time you lift something up and check a price, you'll see somebody walking by and say, now the attitude comes. And it looks as if they always got attitudes. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we love chicken. We love hot sauce. We love ketchup. We love fried fish, which is not the case. But, they always have something on us. But they give me that attitude because of who I am to them. They just seen somebody black walk in the store. She said, yes, slavery never have stopped. They just do it in a different format. Yes. LaJessica said, yeah, I still don't understand that situation. Exactly, LaJessica. She said, everybody hates the black woman on the cool. That's what we don't realize. Yes. That video broke my heart. This is happen most often than it should. She had activate the devil in him and he took her life. Yeah. I'm watching it, y'all. I'm watching it. And it's crazy to me that I heard some of the things, but then it went back again, y'all, with the Shanquilla Robinson. When y'all heard of Shanquilla Robinson and y'all really go and listen to all the content creators that was doing it, and you heard some of the things that was saying, I was like, man, why we just can't help this family fight for justice? Who gives a fuck about a PPP loan? Who cares? I don't care if she's so dope back in the day. I don't care. We're talking about today. What happened to her today? And I got mad because I heard so much. When somebody gets one of our lives get taken, they always, what happened with George Floyd? Do we not forget? Oh, he was on dope and pills. Who cares? That ain't have nothing to do with how he got on a line, on that sidewalk. What we talking about? What we doing? Yeah, he was on that fentanyl, y'all. So that's why his breath could be. Yeah, but it was added something added to it. They was on his neck. But we don't know what he ingested. We are poisoned. Soon as somebody said it, we ran with that shit. We always pointing out the wrong stuff again, y'all. That's all I'm saying. We always running with the bad stuff instead of putting the cards on the table about what really happened right there. What did we see happen? I wasn't in George Floyd's body to see nothing digested. I ain't get to see no drugs going through his veins and through his body. I didn't see that. I seen a knee on the neck, and the man said he couldn't breathe. Why we couldn't stop there? But we got to get the news cards. We got to wait for the blue people to come up with the news cards. Yes, George Floyd's family did say in the past that he had a. Well, we don't care. Why we can't stick to that? Why we couldn't stick to the fact that they had the wrong door with Breonna Taylor? Well, her boyfriend, we're going to the cards again, y'all. Well, yes, her boyfriend did sell drugs, and he did have a warrant in 2000. Who cares? We talking about right then. We talking about Shanquilla's, them people taking her out of her body right then in another country. Fuck America. What happened last year before last, day before yesterday, or when they went on that? We're talking about then in the now. We just can't stick to the now. We always got to go back to the disturbing shit again to get poisoned on what happened to Ms.Sonya. What happened to Trayvon? Well, the night before in the neighborhood, they said it was a young guy with a black hoodie and dreadlock. No, what happened right then? What did he do at that moment? Not that he looked like somebody from the night before. What happened right there at that moment? That's where I am, in the moment, in the now. So I'm going to wake us up now. I'm going to be loud. I'm going to do posters, and my feet going to be louder than my voice. I want justice now. I don't care what they did then. I want justice today. Nothing else matters to me outside of the justice for these families, because I know there won't be none for mine. See, I always add myself in that equation because, again, I'm raising people that they took out. I'm raising daughters. I'm raising sons. So if we can't get justice for these families, my God, and this is a cycle. This is a cycle. And they don't care because it's showing. She said Sharonda, no shape, form, or fashion, but wanted to take her out. I just want to be a voice. I want everybody to be a voice. She said, just like Breonna Taylor, she didn't deserve what happened to her. Sandra Bland, let's not forget those sisters. Absolutely, boss lady. Keep saying the name. See, it's more people. We once again swept under the rug. We are seasonal people. We are seasonal people. Sharonda said, right, like none of that matters. And it didn't. It didn't. It didn't. To me, it's showing it didn't matter. It didn't matter. And I'm tired of Black Lives Matter. And see, even when Ben Crump had took on these cases, I was seeing where they were saying about Ben Crump. He only takes on the. Who am I who am I to tell y'all as nurses, doctors, lawyers, what to take on? That's why I push my kids to be LPNs. My daughter graduates next month to be an LPN. 4 years. See, what I see not happening, I push mine to happen. So what we're going to do, you still taking them law classes? If you're going to take them, let's be serious. We need more black lawyers. What we doing? We need more black accountants. What we doing, son? What's your next goal? Take baby steps in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm here all the way for you. What we doing? Because I know our community need more being crumps to fight for everybody. I can't tell that man who to fight for. I'm just happy that he's fighting for somebody. But what step are you taking? You judging him? You go fight for the people. You go fight for the people. You go take the classes. And you don't even have to be a lawyer or nothing to fight for the people. Because I'm not. But we are always sitting back judging, but we never putting cards on the table about what we can do to make the situation better, what direction we can go in, and where's being crumb going to be. So I can go March 2. For all these victims and stuff like that, man, hit this panel. Tell me what direction y'all want me to take, and I'm there. If we don't think nobody else is listening, let's make them listen. It was nothing to stand in front of that building where so many historical African-American moments took place. I felt so proud for the first time in my life to be standing there with Miss Salamandra and Quilla, Ben Crump, and Tamika Mallory, and Sue Ann Robinson, and so many other activists. I never thought in a million years I would do something so positive. And I plan on doing it for each and every one of y'all out there that feel like there's nobody in y'all corner. I'm here. I'm here. That's what my platform's for. Fighting. Being your voice. Bringing in my people, their people, Shank's people. So Icy Coco's people. Blended Healing's people. Tierra Latrice people. See, this is a network. They have people that I don't even have. So when you come on here and you speak and you tell us what's going on, I can be a voice, and then they can be a voice and spread it. And somebody else is going to be your voice and spread it till it hits home and we do something about it. Than just being a voice, such as marching. Hey, Taylor XO. Y'all make sure y'all go follow my girl, Taylor XO. I seen you, Taylor, go live. I was trying to comment, but I don't know if my YouTube was messing up or something, but I'm so proud of you. Keep it going. And also, you guys, make sure y'all go follow my girl, Miss America. I don't know. She just popped up. Miss America, I was just going to say something to you. Miss America has got a foundation called Glow Creams. And she's doing her thing. She is doing her thing with this foundation. And not only is she doing her thing with this foundation, Miss America is doing it to where she wants us as African Americans, again, we have to stick there. As much as we don't want to, we have to stick there. And, you know, she wants to know, was we educated? Was we given the proper tools during birth? And I wasn't. And she's going to do a live and stuff like that. She's going to have publications and stuff going out. And that's what I'm saying about our African American sisters. They're out here. We're just not we're not acknowledging them due to being clouded with negativity, drama. I love the drama. I told my boss the other day, I like seeing certain people walk down the hallway because I know they great come and give me some love and hip hop tea about the nursing home. I'm like, oh shit. My boss don't come in. I can be honest about that though and say I love some gossip. But that was one bad habit when we was reading that book at the book club, when she asked one bad habit with atomic behavior, and I said, gossip. I really want to work on my gossip. I'm not gossiping about the right shit. I'm not gossiping about the right shit, and I need to stop because I'm just as guilty as the person that's coming to tell me the business, y'all. So that was my bad habit, and I'm giving it 1%, 1%. Because if I give it more, I'm exceeding the goal for real. It ain't gonna work because I'm putting too much into it. So I'm gonna give myself 1% every day. I'ma hate seeing Sandy come across that hall and ooh, work on me, work on me. Cause Sandy brings it to me, baby. She gives it to me. She gives me life at work. But I'm gonna work on it. Cause I said 1% I want gone. And then the next day I want it to be 2. Then the next day I want it to be 3. Hopefully by the end of the year I'm at 100. Cause I gossip too. I'm bad at it. I'm bad at it. At times, I've cut the people I gossip with, but I am bad at it. I do enjoy the tea, but I got to get back on what's good and what's right for me. That's why I'm losing focus of what's happening in my real life, in my home, focusing on other people's shit that don't matter, that ain't paying my bills. Taking time out of my relationship and wonder why, damn, my relationship's fucked up. He's paying attention to something else because I am. Other people's shit that don't matter. But see, I can get on here and tell my story without telling somebody else's, without telling somebody else how they shit, hushes, things, but I'm all right. I'm not all right. But I'm gonna be. Because I go back and look at this stuff and it's a journal for me, which I say it's a journal. It's a journal on how messed up I was. I see how happy and how I was going in some, and then how dark I was in others. And I go back and see what was going on. We are not perfect people in my house. Still got a ways to go to be okay. But I'm willing to do that. Because again, we are imperfect people. With my children, same thing. I'm going to give a 1% every day to be a better mother. By the end of the year, I want to get to my kids where I'm saying I'm 100% for y'all. Because I have to work on me first. I have to work on these insecurities. I have to work on the jealous part of me when it comes to shank networking with other people, me meddling, if y'all can get what I'm saying. I'm nosy. Or me getting to a safe place to where if I don't like something, walk away instead of reacting. So that's just where I am today with myself after seeing subliminals about me. I'm all right with that. Because I'm going to always make sure I'm okay without anybody else making sure I'm okay. I'm going to make sure I'm okay by myself. I'm going to take care of me. You ever heard that saying nobody could take care of you like you could take care of you? Only you know you. I know how far to take things. I know my expectations. And that's why I'm here today for the justice for these families. Because I know with my voice and y'all voice and so many others, just sharing a live and somebody see that hashtag justice for Sonya in her. So when somebody goes to look for Sonya, they click on your channel and see that Miss America was fighting for her. Sharonda was fighting for her. Beautiful Nightmare was fighting for her. Blindy Hill and Tiara Latrice Juanita was fighting for her. And be okay with telling who you are. People still talk about Jesus. He been gone. I'm no better than that. I'm only me. And I could only give y'all so much of me. Because I'm still trying to recognize and realize who I am. I'm scared of growth, y'all. I've never had nothing so good going on for me. I don't know how to utilize it. If y'all get what I'm saying. I didn't know how to utilize having Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives in my presence. My son, one of the best rappers out of New York, I didn't know how to embrace that. I was like, hey, so, how do you feel about justice for Shanquilla? What's the next step? When I look back at it, I'm like, it was so much more. But then I was like, nah, God had you just where he needed you to be. And I come down on myself for that. I come down on myself for not knowing the proper words to use. Because I didn't finish school. Meaning I didn't get all the grammar I needed to use words. You get what I'm saying? But I can be honest about that. I can be honest about a measurement. I don't know shit about a measurement. I be in work like I don't know that. And I tell them why I didn't know that. I didn't finish school. I didn't take math serious. Even to the point where I passed all my GED classes but math. And by a couple of points, and I gave up on myself, as I always do. I'm more hard on myself than y'all could ever be on me and say about me. So just stop. Because I'm all right with who I am and where I am today. And that's just what it is. She said, I understand that 100%. Beautiful number said, nah, sis, today you should press decline. I'm right there with you. Miss America, I'm so proud of you. And please keep going. Thank you, Juanita. Please keep going. Amen, Sissy and Sonya. Yes, that justice for Sonya. Please keep doing that. Justice for all of them. Keep pushing justice for Trayvon. Let's not forget these people. See, that's what they wanted. Once they gave up them financial donations, they wanted us to forget them. They wanted that family to forget that ever happened. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We're going to remind them with those hashtags, justice for Shanquilla, justice for Sonya, justice for Brianna. Shank Rock still gonna do a balloon release this year for Shanquilla on the 27th, October the 27th. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna film. I'm gonna record, and it's gonna be nothing but justice for Shanquilla Robinson. Because see, that's to let those. Let me see. Because like Sue said, saying the Cabo 5 and stuff, it do make them sound like superheroes other than the bad people they are. But it's just letting y'all know we didn't forget. And see, once you keep that going, somebody's going to step up. Somebody's going to step up. And justice is going to be served. And that's where I stand today. Y'all keep being great within yourself. Like I said, growth takes time. It takes me time. It takes me to go to the mirror and be disgusted with myself and by myself sometimes. But I don't have to, every time something happens with me, I don't have to get on here and say that. But next time I bring commentary, you know what I'm saying? I can tell you how I cleaned it up a little bit. A little bit at a time on my plate. I'm taking a little bit at a time off my plate, cleaning me up. Y'all can't clean me up, only me. So I can't give something I ain't giving myself. And so that's why I did this live today. I want to keep giving back. I'm losing focus of my journey. I asked God one time, why you got my titties? You cutting on my titty a little bit at a time. This titties bother me. What's going on? Why am I here? Why you want me on this earth? I done battled addiction. God, what do you want from me? What is it? I prayed for my kids. I said, God, just let my baby make it to graduation. And you can do whatever you want with me. Take the titties, take the arm, whatever. Wherever the cancer's going, take it. Take me. Just let my baby graduate. Because I need my kids to know I ain't going to always be here. And some just came in and he's, I need to use you somewhere else. And I didn't know word, y'all. I never knew word. I never knew. Then boom, at Shanquilla, and I was making posters. I was like, Shank, we gotta go. We gotta do this. He was like, baby, you ready to go? Baby, you want to do this? Come on. When the girl, it happened to that girl in Tennessee off that boat. Baby, you ready to go? Let's go. Let's go to Tennessee. That's where I would like, and I was like, man, he using me for this. And I want him to keep using me for that. If that's what it is, use me. Let God use me for that. Something different that I never done, that I never thought I'd do. I never even thought I'd meet anybody famous or Sunshine Anderson, being in a group of women like that. Man, it was different. My setting's been a plate of cocaine. That was my setting of women. Plate of cocaine. Bitch, who got the straw? But this wasn't. This was like, who got that pad of paper so I can write my name and keep writing my name on all these papers saying I want justice? And where do we march? When's the next event? Aquila, where you need me to be? I just want to volunteer. I don't want to do nothing else. See how God worked? When people was taking from me at a time when I was at my worst with my mother, taking money. I said, God, use me somewhere else. Use me. Don't use me to be negative. Use me somewhere else. All kind of stuff has been happening bad that I just didn't even say nothing about. Because I knew it ain't hurt me. It ain't hurt me. God got the last say. I done witnessed karma so many times, so many things. And you know what? I sucked it up. I knew what it was. I might have forgot what I did to get that karma, but I knew what it was. You did something to somebody. You did something that wasn't right. And I was okay with it. I sucked my karma up. I deal with it. I'm like, damn, shit. Damn. At the right time, but then guess what? I sit back and say, you did that. But I can do that. I can sit back and analyze everything I did and take accountability. And that's what keeps me moving forward in a different direction. That's what God keeps me pushing to do what I do for these families. Y'all know how many times I get on Facebook and inbox mothers and families and how scared they be and how sad they are to even, they're like, I want to do it. I want to come and talk to you. And then they just feel out it's just too much burden. It's just too heavy for me. And I still check on them from time to time. Be like, it's okay. I understand. Because it's not okay. I'm not in your shoes to know what it's like. And you could just talk to me here. I just want to make sure you're okay. That's it and that's all. Miss America said, keep being great. Thank you, Miss America. Callie. And she said, that's when I first saw you and appreciated your compassion and loyalty for Shanquilla. The way you spoke of her was so genuine. Always good to see you. And Miss PM channel, you keep doing what you're doing because you keep her name alive on your channel. So does LA from NC. Salute to him. Salute to all content creators that still speak on Shanquilla Robinson. Salute to everybody that still speaks on the George Floyd story, the Breonna Taylor story. Salute to them. Salute to all of y'all. Salute to Shank Rock. Y'all keep keeping these names alive. Sharonda, thank you for going to that event in Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? A little bit means a lot. And that's what I also learned at the book club. We look at small changes we done as nothing, so we don't give ourselves that credit. And I said, I'm bad at that. I'm bad at me doing one small thing. It doesn't matter, but it does. It means a lot. Y'all keep hashtagging. Keep hashtagging those names. I don't care if you just got a community wall, you don't go live. Hashtag justice for them. Even if that's all you write, justice for Sonya. Justice for Sonya. Stop giving up those financial donations to these families. Stop it. Give them justice. Give them justice. Thank you guys again for coming through. I appreciate everybody. I have been here for 2 hours. Y'all see how God moved me tonight because I was using excuses earlier. Y'all told y'all, you know what I'm saying? I was using excuses. African done braided my heart on my sides too tight. And she did. She was being She was a small one, but she was heavy handed. She had me mad. But okay, I wanted to be a little cute. Payday. Thank you. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Payday in the Renegades. Payday, you are doing your thing. I'm super proud of you. And y'all make sure go on Amazon. Payday, drop the name of your book in the chat, please. Y'all go support this sister. She has wrote a book. And anybody that is doing anything outside of what they had going on, something like that, it is huge to me. You know what I'm saying? I need to go purchase the book myself. I will go do that here in just a second. But Payday, please drop the name of your book. You guys make sure y'all go follow this young black sister. That is amazing. I'm proud of you. Keep elevating, keep doing your thing. I wish I nothing but the best. On y'all channels. Miss Callie's Kitchen, she's over there doing her thing. Callie has came a long way. She has so much to offer y'all. I'm gonna help sis dig in her soul and pull that out. You know what I'm saying? She has so much to bring to the table, and I know she's got it in her. Get her cooking back going and everything else, and get that cookbook. Follow your dreams, Callie. Do everything you said you wanted to do. Do it, and it's okay. And there she goes with that book, you guys. She said, "You need to get your hair like that for my birthday. Then it's pretty as fuck." No, birthday, beautiful. I already got the hair, and I'm doing it. I already got how I want it for your birthday. That's why I said I don't want my big butterfly braids. I was like, my homegirl's birthday is in a couple of weeks, and I said I want to get it done then. So the Black Man Can, and thank you, boo. Y'all make sure y'all go purchase the Black Man Can on Amazon. It's never too much to give. Don't we go on Sheen and Fashion Nova and all that stuff and purchase instead of getting a clothing line of our own because we love fashion so much and letting somebody buy from us? Starting black owned businesses is everything, and that's where we start. The Black Man Can, and that is Payday's book. She is a content creator on YouTube. Support this sister, please. You know what I'm saying? And I have sons, so I should have been about that book. It's no excuse why I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Once again, that comes from prioritizing the wrong things when I should be prioritizing the right things. Or whatever. But I want to leave that up here for a minute before I shut the doors of the Black Lives Matter movement today, because that's y'all matter to me. Everybody matters to me in our black communities. Prayers to Sonya's family. Again, prayers to the Robinson family. Prayers to the Taylor family. Prayers to Trayvon Martin and his family. It's always long live Trayvon. Prayers to George Floyd and his family, and the sisters as well, like they were saying. But y'all make sure y'all go purchase the Black Man Can by Payday. Salute everybody. Have a blessed weekend. I hope to see y'all next week. I want to do a live with a beautiful nightmare on Pillow Talkers, and when I say that, that includes me. Pillow talking, how it can affect. We was gonna do a live last, like maybe 2 weeks ago, of how it affects our friendship, relationships with other people, not just friends, but inside your household. Pillow talking, instead of pillow talking about the right things, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Doing women's group, and Beautiful Nightmare started that. She has a ladies group, and it's amazing where they find events for everybody to go to and do fun things. Come up out the house, ladies. Let's go have a drink. They have an alkaline water thing, stuff like that. Stuff, positive stuff. Not let's go party, get wasted, but you know what I'm saying? Wine, it's an always some kind of event, a wine tasting event. You know what I'm saying? How to start your own wine and all of that. It's something positive in this group. And I love how the ladies are just pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. And I always say, I don't have nothing to do, but they are finding things like that to do. And it's just uplifting and stuff like that. And again, thank you, Sharonda. Y'all go purchase the Black Man Can. What can the black man do? I wonder what Payday's book is talking about. It sounds interesting. And I want to pass it to my son and my daughter for her son. And see how it goes. Thank you guys again for coming out. Have a great night.